young distilleries.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Because I think lots of new distilleries have been popping up and continue to pop up.
It's
a boom.
yeah. I mean, I think every drink's style or every kind of different spirit, it comes in waves. You know, everything's there's whatever fad or trend and stuff like that. Gin was very recent.
Yeah, gin. I think gin might have started to tip off a bit as well.
I think the buzz is going down a wee bit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was a time.
Same with the craft beer as well.
True. I feel there was a time maybe, I don't know if it was just during COVID or just before COVID, where gin was just everywhere.
Oh God, aye.
Like there was a new gin and everybody was like, oh well, I'm in my garden with my wee new bar getting these special gins in, and then people were doing obviously Fever Tree, trying to match every gin with their Fever Tree tonic as they possibly could. It
got a bit silly. It got a bit silly.
It did indeed. But the whiskey boom, from my understanding, started to sort of come into forefront at the early 2000s. So
I think it started. Yeah, I mean, the taste for whiskey, if we'll go with that phrase, started increasing again, because I think it's the 80s to 90s sales in whiskey plummeted.
Yeah, I think that before, I think Cocoa was one of the first to start coming out again, like as a new distillery. I think before that, there's maybe one or two, but I think for the most part there wasn't any new distilleries since like the 70s.
Cohoman had been the newest distillery on Islay, I think, for about 20 years or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's right. And before that, I think Bruichladdich stopped production and shut down for 10 years.
Yeah.
In the 90s, and then started up again in the early 2000s, and then they were doing gin as well before. What was their gin? Was there a gin called Port Charlotte? No.
The Botanist is their gin.
That was it, right. And then Port Charlotte.
How dare you?
I'm sure I remember they maybe called one of their gins a wee special edition, like the Port Charlotte as well. And then obviously they reopened in the sort of early 2000s, started making whiskey again.
Yeah.
To the joy of all whiskey lovers, because Bruichladdich just, I really like Bruichladdich.
They are good.
Yeah,
they are good.
My favourite, one of the best whiskies I've ever tried is now Unicorn, and they'll never be able to have a bottle of it. And it's a Bruichladdich,
of course.
The Dark Arts too.
Yep.
Will forever escape me. But beyond that, moving on from that sad fact. From what my understanding,
that's cut you deep, hasn't it?
It really has. From what I've researched and found out, between 2013 and 2020, 30 new distilleries opened.
That's actually quite crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
The pre-2000, Cocoman and a couple others were sort of kind of quietly starting up and kind of milling away, and it was that sort of in the early stages of that, people were quite sceptical. It was like, well, who are these new kids on the block moving in? And they sort of were quite low key until they sort of started to build a bit of a repertoire, I would say.
Well, Aaron. Lochlea.
Yeah.
They opened in, was it 92? It's like early or mid 90s.
One of the ones that opened a bit earlier.
But everyone was like, why are you doing that? That's mental.
Yeah.
No one likes whiskey anymore. But they went, nah, we want to make it. And I'm so glad they did, because Aaron make fantastic stuff.
I absolutely do. Aaron whiskey is fantastic. Been fortunate enough to try quite a few drams for Aaron.
Yep.
And now Ledaig. Or when did Ledaig? Because that's quite... They're sort of
Lag.
linked in some way. Lag as well.
You just combine lag
Yeah.
and le-ch-aig.
Yeah, aye. But is Ledaig not fairly recent as well?
Le-ch-aig.
No, Ledaig. Ledaig.
Yeah, le-ch-aig.
Is that how you're supposed to say that?
Aye, it's from Tobermory. My word. You know what? Just hang on.
I'll just get down to that. So wait, is Ledaig not its own thing? So
I think
confused.
actually more correct. It's le-ch-aig. I think it's actually how it's properly pronounced. Everyone says le-ch-aig.
le-ch-aig, then is that not its own thing? Is that just Tobermory?
No, it's Tobermory's peated.
Ugh, I've been led down a fool's path. Believing that it was its own distillery, to be honest with you. It's quite nice. I quite like it.
Because you've got lag, which
Yeah.
is owned
Lag,
by Arden.
that's fairly new.
And that's a separate
really new.
distillery.
So
but
it's a totally different distillery.
It's a slightly different style, but it's still under Arden. But it's not because...
It's not the same building.
No, Arden they make most of their stuff is Lochlea, which is the north of Arden. And at the south of Arden, they've built Lag Distillery.
Right,
Which
okay.
slightly different is a bit more industrial with their flavour.
Yeah,
I have found anyway.
I liked their... we discussed this the last time, but I liked their Coracreve and didn't care for the unpeated one or the non-sherried one.
Non-sherried one, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like their sherried.
It's all peated.
The sherried Coracreve, I didn't like their unsherried. What was their unsherried called again?
Oh Christ, what is it called again? I mean, my phone's sitting right there. I could easily look it up.
But we're not going to.
No.
Anyway, their unsherried one, didn't care for. But that's okay.
No offence to them, because
hey, they're still figuring stuff out. They're a young distillery.
Really good.
The Coracreve is fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got that. There's I mean, like I said, as you know, I'm a big Kilchoman advocate.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Which, much to maybe not to your dismay, but you're not the most massive fan, but you don't hate it. You like Kilchoman, am I right in saying? But you think it's a slightly overrated?
Not. I think maybe to say it's overrated, that's a
stretch too far.
I do like Kilchoman. I have been to Kilchoman Distillery. I love the distillery.
I love the distillery too.
The distillery is brilliant.
Yeah.
I love their setup. I love the people there. I think they're maybe a wee bit stingy with their pours in the shop when you're getting a taste.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially when we compare the Glasgow 1772 to that.
Nothing's going to top that.
Nothing will ever top that.
Here's everything we do. What do you want?
Have it all. But please buy a bottle. That's just what they want, you know.
But Kilchoman make very, very good stuff.
They do.
But it's not for everyone's taste. It does have a certain style
to
it.
It does tick my box, though. I'll be honest. Kilchoman is one of my favourite go-to. Like what I'll always having since trying it and having it. What I've always got in my cupboard now is Ledaig.
Oh yeah,
which is their peated cherry.
A lot of people rave about Ledaig.
Yeah, I am one of those people.
You are one of those people. I like it, but yeah, for me, it falls into one of those ones. It's not quite. It's almost there, but not quite as good as what I think a lot of people are saying.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of trying the Casado a year or two ago, which was a red wine cask that they did, and it was lovely, truly delicious. And I think when I fell in love with the Ledaig, my dad fell in love with is it Glen or Lochgorm?
Lochgorm.
Yep. So he fell in love with that, and I wasn't so keen at first, but I had it maybe a year or so later, and I think my palate had changed a bit.
Yeah.
And I came around a lot more, and you know what? It was a tasty dram. It was a tasty dram.
When I was there, I tried the 2024 release of Lochgorm. Yep. They've now got the 25 release, but I was excited to try it. But they've fallen under one of these ones that's... I've heard too much hype before I've tried it. Therefore, it's not been quite as good as what I had in my head.
Yeah.
So I've been slightly let down by it.
Oh,
I mean, it was not bad, but I then also tried. It was a 16-year-old.
Oh.
Was it a peated Oloroso? Is that what it was? There's the 16-year-old release, and essentially it was a matured version of Loch Gorm. And that was good.
Fair.
So for me, Loch Gorm's one is like it's better when it's older.
I get
or
you.
maybe I just need to sit with it a bit longer.
Maybe.
But Kilchoman released their PX cask, and that was bloody marvellous.
Yeah.
Again, because it's PX, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But that was a damn good one. I've not tried their port release. That's one I want to try, because I do believe they make good stuff.
Fair. Moving on from Kilchoman, Lochlea, fairly new stuff, and quite fitting that I would mention them after Kilchoman, given that I think it was the same project manager or
something like that. Yeah.
Something like the same project manager or they're same person that set up Kilchoman went and set up Lochlea.
Yeah,
and the ethos is both the same.
Yeah, they're both farm distilleries.
Yeah,
they're
farm distilleries.
They're doing everything. It's their own barley and stuff like that.
I love that entire ethos. To a distillery, like, we'll grow it, we'll malt it ourselves, we'll distill it, and everything else in the process.
It's funny as well,
I've missed
actually,
out.
with Lochlea, Arran Distillery have was it a Robert Burns release,
right?
Because I think Robert Burns lived
Did he stay in Arran for a bit?
For a bit, I think it was, but he actually worked in his younger years. He actually worked on the farm in Lochlea.
Right.
So they've actually got a stronger connection to Robbie Burns.
Well, I'm sure that they'll cash that in at some point.
I think they have.
And I think they have to. I think they have to. I know Arran, as you've said already, are, but I think Lochlea will.
Another one. They're a new distillery. They don't do tours as such.
2018. That's really recent when you think about it.
That's very recent. Yeah.
That's 3 years off of a 10-year any prospect of a 10-year release.
Yeah, they was it this year, last year, end of last year they released the 6-year-old,
right?
Which was actually, I think, for a 6-year-old whiskey, was quite high in price. I think it could.
Do you
have been
think they're getting
cheaper.
a bit too big for their boots? Do you think they're thinking a bit more special than what they are?
I think it's because they do things a lot themselves. I think you're always going to pay a little bit more of a premium. They're an independent. You're always going to pay a little bit more of a premium. It was also a limited release, therefore you're going to pay a little bit more of a premium. But for a 6-year-old whiskey, I think they were asking for about £85 or something like that. I think it was. I just think it's a wee bit steep.
Yeah, because a 6-year-old, you wouldn't even really consider that an age statement. 10-year-old's your minimum for an age statement, I would say.
Generally speaking, yeah.
So it's not even an age statement and expecting that much. That'll be why you don't like, as I mentioned before, Annandale.
Oh, I've not tried them yet. I never got to try Annandale.
But you felt that they were a bit expensive for a non-age statement?
Yes, I mean, from the prices they were asking, yeah, but they're not the only ones.
Yeah.
Who else is there? What are they called? Eden Mill?
Right. I don't think I've ever tried, or even...
I think they're up in St Andrews.
They're
another one. It's a young as hell whiskey, asking for a lot of money. Same with their gins as well.
I think people think they might need a wee bit of a check. But
if
people buy it, then what can you do?
I mean, the prices of whiskey are going up.
Yeah.
Taxes in this country are mental, and that comes, that affects the whole industry as well.
That's before we've even discussed minimum unit pricing in Scotland. But
yeah.
Well.
But that's another topic altogether. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair, most of the stuff that we are buying and drinking is probably priced higher than what the minimum unit pricing would even get near to.
Yeah.
Because we like quality whiskey, and you pay a premium for that.
I think like up to the 80 quid kind of mark. Maybe say 85 at a push, right?
For something special. For a single cask.
You get some damn good stuff. That kind of 60 to 85, that wee price bracket there.
Yeah.
That's where I think there's a lot of gems.
I agree.
I
think, even to a certain point, I think that anywhere between even 40 and 60 you can find some gems.
The odd one, but I think there's a lot that are a bit samey.
Maybe, but aye, we've got beginner grams to discuss another day. Lochlea,
right? They light, fruity, citrusy actually. I think their signature our barley is quite lemony,
which we'll be trying next month. I think that's the next one on the cards.
Oh no, it's the cask strength. The
Is
batch
it the cask strength?
1.
Right, which is the one that I've still... Is that the one that I've still have?
We both do.
Right.
We both do.
Well, we'll crack open mine, because we've cracked open, 2? Well,
yeah.
we both brought an Ardnamurchan. You've brought the Glasgow 1770 today.
We'll just drink whatever.
So we'll crack mine open.
Right.
It'd be really good to get a batch 2, or the batch 3?
The batch 3's out now.
Yeah.
Batch 2 was really nice. Batch 3's got an Islay cask finish to it, so they've gone that slightly peated route.
Right, okay.
Which, well, technically it's not peated. It's peat residue, we'll call it.
Speaking of bottle design, I really like Lochlea's bottle design. I also kind of like how they've did their range. I like how they've sort of divided up as the sort of different like farmy seasons, like fallow and.
The sad thing is that's now stopped. But that was their version, essentially, of the small batch. So yeah, because you had, was it fallow, sow,
harvest,
and plough?
Yeah.
To represent different times of the year of when they actually do those things in the field.
I think it was the fallow that stood out to me. I think that's the one that I liked the most.
Was that the?
It might have been the peaty cherry one.
Yeah, there's definitely a theme going on with you.
Absolutely.
But yeah, their cask strength. We'll talk about it more. But that is a good one. I think Lochlea are definitely one to watch. They're not overly complicated with what they're doing. They're just making good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's move on to what we just discussed or reviewed. Glasgow 1770. Technically founded in 2012. However,
it's like the idea.
Yeah.
The idea.
But didn't get their whiskey still put in until 2015.
Yeah, because I think it was 2014 is when they started actually producing booze.
Yeah,
just say that.
Remarkably gin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing they made. Am I right in saying they made vodka after they started making whiskey?
Vodka was their most recent one.
Yeah, that's not been something that's been a staple of theirs as such.
No. But tell you what, it's good.
I don't do vodka.
I generally don't do vodka. I've had many a bad experience in vodka.
No, I've had some bad. I had one singular bad experience when I was 18, and went to a house party. I had a litre bottle of vodka.
That's bad.
Yeah, it was Glen's.
That's
worse.
Terrible. Yeah.
And so I don't
remember.
Well, no, actually. So I drank the full bottle straight for a start over the course of the evening. I didn't whitey that night, which would have been helpful the next morning if I had whited that night.
Yeah.
Because I then got up and I had to go to work with my uncle Gary, your cousin Gary. So
why would you do
he
that
was
before
he was a joiner, and I was a labourer.
Why would you do that before working?
Yeah. So and then you won't know. It was from my granny's side, cousin Jonathan,
right?
Who was also working with Gary, and he said to me, "Oh, you know what will settle your stomach? See if you go and drink some milk." So, me having never had I had to get a taxi to work because I was that fucking like still mad with it. So I had to get a taxi to work where I would usually have drove because I'd just passed my driving license. I had my first motor and everything. And so I got the taxi, told the taxi to stop to a spew. I stopped and then I couldn't spew and then I was just sweating, like proper sweat coming off me.
Yeah.
For trying not to spew in this taxi the way there. Get there and my cousin says that to me. So I goes out to the wee shop, I grab some milk, and I was spewing my ring out with big chunky milky sour chunks for the next 2 hours, and then I went and sanded some wood, and I wanted to curl up in a ball and die, and my cousin and my Uncle Gary just found that really funny for the whole day.
I imagine.
So he just
Gary would have been.
He just looked at me and just went, and yeah. So that's why I don't touch vodka. I haven't touched genuinely haven't touched vodka since I was 18. I'm 33 now.
You had a stupid amount of vodka from a terrible brand.
Yeah, I had it in the washing machine at the house party because nobody ever checks the washing machine. So
no one checks the
washing machine. So you know.
See, Glasgow's vodka, they do 2 and they're flavoured.
Yeah, I still won't drink it. I think
it's a citrus and a coffee one. No. Both of them I thought were actually very nice.
Yeah, well, fair. I'm sure they are. I'll never know. Moving on. The other Glasgow distillery, Clydeside. Clydeside's only been about since, a few months before?
After
a few months after the Glasgow Distillery Company, is it?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So they've been there. So that would have been since 2012, 2013 as well.
I have been on a tour there.
Yep. I've not tried Clydeside actually. Well, I might have, but I forgot.
Clydeside's, see, to be fair, right, they are different from Glasgow Distillery Company.
Yeah.
Their whiskey is, I think, maybe a little bit more typical lowland.
Right, okay.
In the fact that it's very light. Very light, wee bit fruity, maybe a wee bit floral. It's quite delicate. Easy to drink. There's nothing wrong with it at all. The building itself, the distillery, is a beautiful building. It's the old converted pump house, I think it was, from back in the Clyde shipbuilding days.
Right, okay.
Or gatehouse, pump house. I don't know, one of the two. Well, when I've not been drinking and we actually do a review on them, we'll go more in depth on that. I don't want to spend too much time correcting myself. Fair. But yeah, they haven't done anything yet that's really grabbed my attention.
Is it all what you describe as the perfectly pleasant? Not even?
Well, no, this is the thing. I would say, generally speaking, yeah, perfectly pleasant. Which is my way of saying, yeah, they're kind of forgettable. But they did do...
Very middle of the road.
Was it the special release they did that we tried at the 2024, was it? Whisky Festival, like SWG3? It was actually pretty damn good.
Right, okay.
The second time trying that one, I didn't think it was as good. So I don't know if it's just my palate.
The whiskey haze?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe the whiskey haze of the festival.
Yes, it doesn't help
when you're already 10, 20 drams deep.
It's one of the last ones that you're trying at the festival. It's like, everything's brilliant.
yeah. Aye, I can appreciate that.
But yeah, Clydeside, I think, they're still ones to keep an eye on. I think they will be releasing some good stuff. They're just quite
finding
a light,
their feet.
Yeah, they're a very light, delicate.
You think maybe they need just need to take a few more risks.
Maybe I did say that to them when I was there. I was curious as to what other kind of casks they're going to be doing. Is there port? Is there a big beast of a sherry one or anything like that? Are they going to do peated or anything like that? Just
maybe
I think they need to experiment.
Maybe when we head to the actual Glasgow Whisky Festival in November.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they'd be missing a real opportunity not to be there, I would say.
No, they'll be there. I imagine
they'll be there.
Yeah.
So we can maybe broach the issue with them then. We'll probably do some filming and stuff whilst we're there too, walking about.
No, definitely.
That'll be good. That'll be a good wee day. Moving on. Ardnamurchan. For me, of all the new distilleries, the absolute standout, one of what I consider one of the best Young distilleries, just doing great stuff. Personally, I don't think they've had a bad whiskey to date, and I think that their entire core range, as well, you've retried this year. I tried most of last year and revisited some of this year, and of course the unicorn that is that single cask PX.
Never to be found again. You'll never find that again. But there will be something else further down the line.
Yes. I hope they do another single. Well, they have already done other single cast releases.
Oh, yeah, God, yeah, they always do single cast releases.
And I think I just have to get one. I think I'm going to have to get one.
Yeah, because going to bite the bullet in that one.
Just outstanding.
Yeah. There's only been 2 other whiskies, really, that I think have come close to that.
Yep.
If not on par with it.
Are they young distilleries as well, or not so much?
They're not young distilleries.
The only one I've had that comes close is, as I've already probably did I mention it in this podcast? Bruichladdich? No.
The Dark Arts?
The Dark Arts too.
Yeah, you've already mentioned it.
I'll mention it again. The Bruichladdich Dark Arts 2. When I had it, £80 a bottle. I should have bought 5 or 10. That would have been £800. I would not have had £800, but I should have bought a few bottles of it. Yeah, I should have bought a few bottles of it at the time, because now it's over £500 a bottle for a Bruichladdich Dark Arts 2, and it is,
if you can find the Dark Arts 2,
if you can even find it, and it is truly fantastic.
Because what are they on now? In the Dark Arts, what are they on now?
I don't even know. I know they had 3 years ago. They must be up to 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think your best bet of getting that 2 is it's going to be auction.
Yep.
That's the only way you're going to get a Dark Arts.
That's a 9.5, 10 whiskey.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've not tried any of the Dark Arts. I have heard good things, but I've not tried.
Maybe I'll see what the most recent Dark Arts offering is.
Well, they had Dark Arts at the pot still.
They did.
But it wasn't cheap for a dram.
No, it never is.
No.
I think me and I was best man to my best mate, Gary, and he treated us to a wee dram of the Bruichladdich Dark Arts at the pot still. I think it was the Dark Arts 2.
Right.
And it might have had another wee special edition that was similar but not the same. But the same sort of ethos and similar kind of bottle, but it wasn't like the Dark Arts 3. It was something slightly different. I can't remember the name of it now.
Same shape of bottle?
Aye, same sort of designish, like sort of dark black.
Oh, I think I get you. Yeah.
But it came to about £35 for each dram.
Oh, that's a bit steep.
It was. Love the pot still, but sometimes for certain things you think they've got to make their money, don't they?
I mean, but that's
who else
it's
offers?
an expensive whiskey. You're going to pay expensive prices for a dram.
And who else offers the selection that you get at the pot still?
I know.
Nobody.
Yeah.
So yeah, but aye, Ardnamurchan, the single cask PX sherry will forever live on in my brain as another 9.5, 10 out of 10 dram.
The other 2 that have come close, if not are on par with that for me, potentially even exceed it. Potentially, but it's been a while. It's just like, because that just, both of us, it just blew our minds when we tried that one at the Whisky Festival, the Ardnamurchan.
Yep. There's so few things that we'll both look at each other like, and just go, no, that's just next level. It was just next level. Absolutely out of this world. I should have bought a bottle. I should have bought 5 bottles.
Glencadam, 15-year-old Madeira.
Oh, a Madeira cask, is it?
And
I wonder what my opinion on that one would be.
The Tomatin 17-year-old, was it?
Right.
PX.
Oh, that sounds like it would be very nice.
I think it was 7. No, sorry, I'm telling a lie. The 17-year-old PX is again Glencadam. Wasn't that one? It was Tomatin's sherry collection release.
Right.
They do like 3 bottles releases. They do like an Italian collection, which was all Italian wines, French collection, blah 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 blah. The sherry collection was a 2006 17-year-old PX matured, not finished, PX matured. That was fantastic. If you like a PX sherry, which I do,
Well, I mean, if you don't, what's wrong with you?
and I don't mean the PX finished whiskey, I mean and the actual sherry is amazing. It's drinking syrup. That's almost, funnily enough, what the whiskey was like. If you just imagine a very good PX sherry, but the alcohol content is just ramped right up.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, honestly, it was superb.
I guess we'll need to get it at some point then.
£145 a bottle. The Glencadam 15 Madeira, if you could find that. I think it's about £100. I think you can get it, maybe online. About £99, something like that.
You know, that's the thing. I gave the standout at the festival to the Rare batch. It's not as good as the Ardnamurchan PX sherry. It's up there. It was an enjoyable dram. 8.59. The single cask PX sherry was 9.5 to 10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Moving on from our love of Ardnamurchan.
Yes.
Rassie, founded 2017. I don't like Rassie. I actively don't like Rassie.
That's harsh, man.
It's yeah, but it's true.
No offence to Rassie.
I'm sorry. I just think it tastes like chemicals. I don't care for it.
I have mixed reviews. It's one of these ones. I kind of want to like it a bit more
I want to like
do.
it. Don't get me wrong. I want to like it
Because you keep hearing so many good things about it.
Not even that. I like the idea that there's not really been a distillery on Rassie.
Cool bottle.
Nice bottle, lovely bottle, great design. But that's all my good things gone.
But the 24 Whisky Festival we went to, I tried it was an unpeated Rassie.
Yeah.
I thought it was delicious. It was brilliant. And then at the last festival there, I tried everything that they had. I didn't rate any of it.
Maybe they're still. What is it you said? They might still have continuity issues.
There might be batch issues. Yeah, there might be batch variation.
Maybe I've just had a terrible batch or a couple of terrible batches.
It might be me. My palate's maybe changed since then. I don't know.
I just can't. I can't.
It's just I wasn't impressed.
I'm not.
I'll say that. I wasn't impressed.
Here's a funny one. Founded the same year, and after the Whisky Festival, you bought us a dram of it.
Torrevig, yeah.
Torrevig. I've only tried that dram that we had. I've never tried anything else by them.
Was it
founded 2017?
Was it the Ardnamurchan? Is that what it was called? It's the. I think it's a slightly sherried one.
Might have been, yeah.
I think it was the Ardnamurchan. I
took us by surprise, but that's quite.
Because
nice.
I'd heard it was a difficult one to get into because it's quite in your face, quite strong. It's a bit more old school. But it's not straight away. He's like, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think we need to try more.
I think we do need to try more.
We need to try more Torrevig.
Because Torrevig is now the second and the newest distillery on the Isle of Skye.
We will eventually, though, get into. We keep saying latest offerings and traditional favourites, and we haven't really delved into traditional favourites yet. We're only a few episodes in. We will get to the traditional favourites.
We will. Oh my God, we will. And see if it's going to be.
I think Lefroy might be the first of the traditional favourites that we're going to tackle.
That is going to be. For me, that's going to be episode 6 for a reason.
Yeah, 666.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Not going to give the game away though. Not going to give the game away. Believe it or not, we do have plans and structure to all.
We do. We're not completely like just free balling it. Is that the word?
Free ball. Another one from 2017. 2017 must have been some goddamn year for founding new place. Lindor's Abbey.
Heard very good things, have not tried them.
Heard some good things again, and I haven't got around to trying them yet, or at least not that I can recall.
See, there's been a few like I want to try them.
2024. Hang on, were they possibly at the 20? I have a feeling they might have been at the 2024 Whisky Festival, and I think I might have tried something,
Yeah,
but I can't remember.
you tried them in April. I know that much.
This year,
Yeah,
Lindor's Abbey.
was it not? No, it wasn't. They were there.
Were they?
Yeah, but we didn't try them. No, I'm thinking of Annandale.
I should
Annandale you went to, wasn't it?
Yes, and how new is Annandale?
I don't know.
Is Annandale a new distillery?
I think they're newish.
I need to Google it. I need to know.
Yeah, okay, gonna need to Google it. But
Annandale.
so who?
Because I really enjoyed the Annandale that I had, although you find them too pricey.
Lindor's Abbey. What can you tell us?
I can tell you they're founded in 2017 and that we've heard some good things, but beyond that, I don't really know much.
See, there's been a few I like I said, I want to try them, but I've held off because I want to give them a wee bit more time.
That's one of them.
Hear what people are saying about them.
Yeah, that's one of them. I've not heard a great deal, so I'm a bit hesitant. I would say.
Yes, okay.
Same with this next one, Kingsbarn. Or
Right.
Kingsbarns.
Kingsbarns.
You have actually tried Kingsbarns?
Yes, I have.
So they were 2014 they were founded.
Yeah, Fife.
Yep.
They're a farm distillery as well. Converted farm.
Are they?
Yeah.
Huh.
I have only tried the one from Kingsbarns, and it was the Balcomie, which was a sherried one. I thought at the time when I tried it, because it was one of those ones I'd heard good things about them. Okay, they're new, let's try them. But because they're new, don't expect it to be blown away or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
But tasting it is like there's some nice parts to it, but it's like it does taste young.
Uh-huh.
So they're one that I've told myself,
Give them more time.
give them more time, come back to them in a couple of years, see what they're doing. I think they are doing good things. I think they're one of the ones that's a lot of people are keeping an eye on them. But they've not done anything at the moment for me that's maybe no, I need to try this. I need to try this. It's like, no, I'm going to give them more time.
I don't know much about them at all, if I'm being honest.
Annandale, there we go. Established in 1836.
Well, that would be new.
Reborn in 2014.
Right.
There we go.
That's a bit of a... That's
So
not-
just 2014, right? So there are 2014.
That's like Glasgow Distillery Co. saying founded in 1770.
Yeah.
And although they're playing into the 1770 thing, they're making absolutely no claims that they've been around that long. It's all just about revival rather than we've been going since.
Glasgow's licensed distilleries from 1770, then stopped in 1902.
Yep, which is part of the whole story of it all. So I don't know if I like that they're trying to without they're trying to just.
That was just a very quick look. I haven't gone through their entire spiel on their website, but
From my opinion,
2014.
2014.
They're a new
They're
distillery.
again. Or reborn.
There's a heritage behind them.
Yes. However,
Yes.
new distillery.
Yeah.
2014 again, another good year for distilleries to start up. Ardnamurchan, Glasgow, Kingsbarn, Clydeside.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. There is more distilleries that I've not mentioned, but I feel like that's enough of talking about the individual ones that there is.
But see, there's a lot of good things happening now. All these distilleries are, even the ones that we've said that maybe not that I've found that great, but they are doing good things. They're making good stuff.
There is a teetering off, I would say, of new distilleries now. There's not
A
as
little
many.
bit. Yeah, there's maybe the boom is maybe kind of sort
Yeah,
of.
the boom is certainly starting to subside, which I mean it had to at some point. Let's be honest.
Well, we say that because there's Ardnamurchan has just opened not long ago on Isla, and then there's another, I think, 2 planned for Isla, and then there's several, I think 3 planned for Campbelltown.
Right.
which is interesting.
And that's before we've even got into Edinburgh, because I think I had Portleaf as well. That's new.
Portleaf is new. They've got a funky distillery.
Yeah, it's something about gravity.
It's they don't have like buildings and warehouses all spread out.
They built up the way.
They built up.
Yeah.
So they've
Yeah.
got less of a footprint on the land in that sense.
Uh-huh.
But it's
got a funky building. It's really
yeah,
nice.
cool
Design.
design.
I've seen the pictures of it.
now Portleaf do. I'm sure it's Portleaf that do Linden Lime gin.
I know they do a gym. I would be
Linden
lying
Lime, which
if
is a good gin. It's a popular gin.
Right.
They also do various wines, like they'll do sherries and ports as well.
Portleaf port.
A Portleaf port.
The actual port of Leaf.
Yeah, they're actually quite good as well.
Ah.
Now it's not them producing it themselves. Essentially, it's like they've also got ties in with like bodegas
And they're
wineries, and
obviously
stuff like
making
that,
their own
and vineyards. Yeah,
Well, they're whilst they make their own stuff, like what Rassie did, where they'll brand it as their thing, but it's actually like Rassie's While You Wait. I had Rassie's While You Wait, and I thought that was not bad, which was why I was disappointed in the Rassie itself. Come to think of it,
fair enough. Okay.
I just can't do Rassie.
He's just got this thing against Rassie.
I want to like Rassie, and I don't.
See, this I think could be a topic of another one. Is like the hype train.
The hype trains.
For me, there's two in that. Ardbeg. And ones that I actually do want to like them. Some of their stuff, their stuff's alright, but it's Glenallachie.
Glenallachie. I don't like Glenallachie.
The stuff they make's nice, but it's like I want to like it more, and I don't know why I don't, because I think everything they're doing on paper is like, yeah, I should be loving that stuff.
You know what it is? I tried it. I didn't dislike it. But you know what? There was nothing really going on in it at all.
It's just there's nothing standing out.
I was like, oh, this is whiskey.
Yeah.
This is an oat cake.
I get it.
You know, that's how it is. The oat cake of whiskey is how I describe what I've had. They're making oat cakes, all right.
Man,
they're not making. You know what? Compared, all the other stuff that was there, that had, they only made oat cakes. They didn't even try and make a chocolate hobnob. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, no, I get it.
I'm going to stick with my analogy. I feel like that sticks. It's plain, bland, boring, middle of the road. 5.0. It's your 5.0 whiskey.
Okay,
if it's lucky. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing, is like, you know what, I tried everything that they did.
Yep.
And just nothing really jumped out.
Nothing. That's the thing. Even, you know what? It would even be interesting if it was bad. If it was bad, at least it'd be interesting. But it couldn't even be that. It was just bland.
For anyone that likes Glenallachie, or for anyone who works at Glenallachie hears us, I'm so sorry. So sorry. That was harsh, man.
Do something interesting. Fucking surprise me.
Right.
Give me something. Give me a chocolate hobnob. I'm tired of oatcakes. All right.
Oh wow.
You know. See if Ardnamurchan was just a nice PX sherry cask, do you think I would hold it in such high regard? No, it's got this weird wee bitter note. It's great. But see if it was just middle of the road, would I like it as much?
No,
it's strange. It's different. Could I drink a full bottle of it in one sitting? No, but that's what's great about it. You know, because it's different. There's so much to unwrap there.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people probably won't like that bitter note.
No,
that Ardnamurchan has.
No, but we've said that it's not for everyone. It's definitely not a beginner.
But you know what? It's fucking great. I like that it's offensive. It's in your face a bit.
Aye.
It's like it or don't. Glenallachie's like, everybody please like us, we're so afraid for any other criticism.
I
don't even know if that's how they're marketing it, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel from tasting it. That's what the taste gives me.
Fair enough.
I haven't even looked enough to learn if to me it tastes like something that's probably chill filtered,
but it's not though.
It's not.
That's the thing.
It tastes like a chill filtered whiskey.
But
that you disagreeing with me that that's what it tastes like, even if it's not.
I don't think it tastes like it's a chill filtered whiskey. I don't think it's anything like that. I just don't think it doesn't stand out. It's just not doing anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Amazing.
Doesn't do anything. Full stop.
But again, we're not talking about them. That's another episode.
How old are they?
Oh no, they've been around for a while, but they had a bit more of a resurgence.
Why?
Jesus, man.
I know, I'm really going into them.
I didn't think you felt so strongly about them. I thought it was me.
I didn't think I felt so strongly about them until we just started discussing them here and now.
It's like, they've really annoyed you. It's like, where did they touch you?
They touched me in the taste buds by being so fucking plain.
Okay, is there anyone else you want to bring up just now? Young distilleries, new distilleries?
You know what, I think there's no other... I said there's 30 new distilleries. For me, I don't think there's any other ones that I've noted that are of note.
For the time being?
For the time being, anyway.
Me. Sorry, excuse me.
For the time being, anyway, there's no other ones of note. I think that's the main new distilleries that I think are...
They're the ones that we're following for now. Yeah.
Well, like I said, there's a couple I've not tried there.
Oh.
And I would like to, unless you can think of any more.
One more I want to just bring up quickly.
Yeah?
Isle of Harris.
Have they released anything yet?
Hirach whiskey. They've got two releases. One's
Are they out?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're out now. Yeah, one's an Oloroso finished one. Now they've got a weird, funky ass bottle, because it's.
Has it got tweed?
It's cubed, almost,
right,
but not quite.
Lochlea's got a cube shape to it.
But no, theirs is more rectangular.
Oh right. Oh, you mean cube?
It's right. But it's rounded edges and it's got a narrow base, so it almost kind of wobbles a wee bit at the bottom.
Right. Okay.
Nice, but they got hit with the tariffs. See the whole thing like with
Trump.
With Trump, aye.
A lot of the industry's been hit with that.
When they were doing so well, and they also got Distillery of the Year.
Right. Okay.
Recently, they've actually now had to go for voluntary redundancies with their staff. They're having to let people go. They've been hit hard. They've been hit hard
for a lot of.
I don't know what situation they're in now,
but
at the time,
Trump's rescinded a lot of tariffs.
So I am hoping things are looking better for them, because it's a shame to see that when they were on such high praise and they were on such a good thing so early on, and then boom, it's kind of it might not work out for them kind of thing.
Fucking Trump, man.
But yeah,
well, that's a shame.
It is a shame. I don't think they were the only distillery that's been hit hard by that.
I remember even a couple of distilleries said that for some of them, I think this is only 10% of their exports actually rely on America for as little as that.
Well, I think most Scotch, I think the biggest market is Asia.
Yeah. Funny enough.
Yeah, East Asia and India's got a massive market as well.
Which is strange, because it always seems to be the American market is what they want to get into, though.
Well,
that's why Harrison Ford is advertising Glenmorangie.
In quite a humorous way.
Yeah. Glenmorangie's Glenmorangie, but fuck, I love Harrison Ford.
Well, see, I think Glenmorangie, it's again that we'll get more into that in another episode.
We'll get into that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Do you think that's us out for today?
I think we've rambled on and talked enough pish.
Well, till next time. Take care.
Right. Bye bye.